Hey guys, Lex here. I'm back with another segment. If you've been keeping up with the NBA for the past couple of days, you've probably heard of the whole Jimmy Butler fiasco that's going down in Minnesota. Yeah, so Butler's disgruntled because the front office won't process the trade that he's requested, and he's mad at his teammates because he doesn't believe that they're putting the same effort that he is putting in. Anyhow, I saw some reports that Butler is trying to get into the Nets or try to be traded to the Nets, which really got me thinking. Butler on the Nets. There's actually a lot of potential there. They're a young team with a lot of talent and are on their way to finding their identity. This may be an opportunity for Butler to take them to the next level. I want to talk about how the backcourt situation would look like and then illustrate the big picture by looking at the team as a whole. The man is a dog at heart and takes the game very, very seriously. He wants to compete with the best of them. You know he's going to bring that lockdown D day in, day out, and can do a little bit of everything on the court. Although his offensive skill set relies on heavy ball control and high usage, he can still get you 20 a night easily. Now to get to the potential lineup, imagine D'Angelo Russell and Jimmy Butler sharing the backcourt together. Both of these players bring something different to the table, and it seems to me that they can probably play off each other. I really like Russell's game. Not uber athletic, but is highly crafty. He can easily beat his defender with a simple hesitation move, or just hit you with a crossover. On top of that, he's shown the ability to pass the ball and play his combo guard well by utilizing the pick and roll and lobbing the ball to his big man. You might be saying to yourself, he isn't the strongest defender. That may be true, but this is where Butler shines. Butler will complement Russell by leveraging his defensive talent and picking up the offense load when Russell can't get going. At this stage in his career, Butler is a consistent offensive weapon that cannot be easily denied. If we start looking at the big picture, the Nets are close to contending in the playoffs in the East. If they are able to acquire Mr. Buckets, the team will have two fundamental pieces based on basketball tradition to build a team around. I'm talking about Jarrett Allen. This man is one of the most valuable players, in my opinion, in the league. He's an anchor and is only 20 years old. He's the modern big man that the majority of NBA teams would pay big money for. He's got the size, athleticism, and the mobility that you wish on centers, and he's shown that he can play a little bit in the post. Okay, so you got Buckets, Allen, and Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Damn, that's a dope name. Those two right there can lift this team up to a top 10 defensive rating. They can all bring it on that end of the court, and it would be a joy to see them disrupt teams that will sleep on the Nets over the course of the season. And it can't be all about defense. We know teams got to be able to score, so this is the solution. You have D'Angelo Russell, you have Krabby, you have Carroll, you have Dinwiddie, you have Shabazz, Joe Harris, and Caris LeVert, who I'm super high on. He has a cool ability to get to the bucket and has the size to play on the end of the floor. None of them are elite at scoring, but they complete the team one way or another. For example, Russell has shown us that he can heat up and light up at any given moment. It all takes a few shots for him to get into rhythm. Carroll, he's a veteran, and if his shot isn't falling, he makes sure he does everything else on the court to help the team win. Those are the types of guys you want on your team. They do the things that go unnoticed, but real basketball fans will know what I'm talking about. Dinwiddie, cool name. I haven't watched him much, but I do know that he's a nice point guard. Alright, 6'6", and is always looking to distribute the rock. Napier, well, what else is there to say, man? This guy is nice with the rock, alright? We know that. This man led UConn to a national championship, man. Crossing people up left and right, alright? So we know that. Although none of the players are elite at scoring, they bring an offensive balance to the court. With that being said, Jimmy Buckets. Okay, Jimmy Buckets can be that dude. He can be that dude, alright? He can be the dude that takes that team to the next level, alright? Let him have the keys. Let him have the keys, please. He'll give you a consistent 25 a night and lock up on the other end for sure, alright? For sure. Just to make things clear, I'm not saying that they're going to take the East by storm, but what I am saying is that they can potentially build a nice little team that is defensive minded and can score points in a variety of ways. Any progress is good progress. If they can contend in the East playoffs, then more power to them. Given how the team was managed a few years back, this team is looking up. Even without Butler, the Nets are a solid young team with a lot of fun players that have their own style of play. I like the Nets brand right now. It's smooth, exciting, and classy. To me, it looks like D'Angelo Russell is the face of the team. I hope that he can take his game to higher levels. I want to see that next level scoring from him. Nets, you have a believer in me. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'll keep posting content as it comes. Peace.